Super excited that this showed up on my doorstep March 30th, so 2 days after the launch date of the Attack on Titan final season Part 2 limited edition Blu-ray DVD set. And I did pre-order this on Amazon if you saw my previous video on my channel. And it came in this pretty simple minimalistic packaging with very little padding, so I was a little bit concerned if it was damaged during transit. With a quick perusal, for the most part the corners look like they're intact, but the little collector's box here with the goodies inside has one corner a little bit wrinkled, but overall in pretty good condition, and I'm really happy that it came so fast. And the nice thing about pre-ordering off Amazon is that they will give you the lowest price from the day that you place the order to when it finally ships. So I managed to save a whopping $1 during that time. So before I cut away the shrink wrap, let's take a look at the overall packaging so you can see that both the digipack and that little collector's box with the collectible items are wrapped together like so, and I would say the sizing thickness is roughly the same as that of part 1 of final season if you saw my unboxing video of that too. Also check out my channel if you want to see all the previous limited editions unboxed and overviewed on my channel. But without further ado, let's get rid of the shrink wrap. So now apart are 3 pieces, the digipack and then the box and also this back piece of paper. Looking at it more clearly, the top portion shows what it is included in this set, and on the bottom it shows the special features included, which seems to be a little bit on the light side compared to the previous versions. You can see there's only 47 minutes of runtime for special features. And then you can see the actual region locks for the Blu-ray and the DVD. And interesting enough, this time around, it looks like it has regions A and B. And I'll put the region codes up here on the screen as well. And then for the DVD codes, it looks like it's 1, 2, and 4. So much more universally accessible compared to previous versions. Now let's take a look at the inside of the box. You can see it contains 4 art cards and 3 enamel pins. So one fewer art card compared to part 1, but let's go ahead and take a look at what they have. So as before, all the art cards are again shrink wrapped together, and you can see the back is pretty plain with just basically the Attack on Titan final season part 2 logo. Now let's take a look at each individual card. So this one here is really cool. It's basically, that place where Ymir can talk to all of his subjects, and we have Eren here in the front and then the founder Ymir in the back. And although unfortunately these are not lenticular cards, they are a shiny glossy cardstock. You can see particular for this one of Eren and basically all of its memories over the time frame of Attack Titans, that his eyes seem to glow a little bit, and this really cool kind of sunset reminiscent of a memory when they were children versus Eren kind of staring off into space as an adult is also really interesting. And this final one is basically the cover art here, and you can see, of course, without the lettering. There is Eren's founding titan, eyes glowing green in the huge background. In the foreground, there's Armin and Mikasa, and then right there in the middle is childhood Eren. And then here is the next collectible item, the enamel pin set, matching very nicely with part 1 of the final season limited editions. You see it has 3 more of the special titans. So the leftmost one, I believe, is the founding titan Ymir, and then the middle one is the card titan with the armor on top of its face, and the final one is the beast titan. Moving on to the digipack, which is basically a combination of the holder for the Blu-ray and DVD discs plus some art pages in between. The cover pages follow suit as previous iterations with something really big in the background and something in the foreground. In this case, it's Eren's founding titan in the background and then Mikasa and Armin in the foreground. Just like part 1, it has the Marleyan symbol here on the spine and then the logo of Attack on Titan, both English and Japanese. Limited edition, final season, part 2. These cover episodes 76 to 87. And here on the back is Mikasa with her badass thunder spears. Opening this up, let's first take a look at the discs. Look like Blu-ray discs are on the left again, and they are slightly stacked on top of each other. First one has Levi artwork in action for episodes 76 to 82 for Blu-ray disc 1. Underneath that is Rhina for episodes 83 to 87, plus the special features. Artwork behind the discs looks like it's probably the land of Paradis, or it could be Marley, honestly. I do see Titans there though. On the flip side are the DVD discs. So the first one has the artwork of Zeke on there, and that is for episodes 76 to 81. Underneath that is a drawing of Annie in her casual clothing with a hoodie. That is for episodes 82 to 87. No bonus features on here, so you can only view the bonus features on the Blu-ray discs. A continuation of the same artwork from the other side for the background. Okay, let's go through this little art book in the middle here. So you can see it has a repeat of the front cover artwork and an expanded artwork of one of the art cards here. Eren on the left, and then Ymir on the right. And then we move on to one panel comic, Japanese Koma. So these are kind of slapstick, typical Japanese slapstick comedy, and honestly it's kind of bare bones. But then we move on to some concept sketches. I think this was part of the ending sequence. Again, if you're interested in seeing this in much more detail and up close, definitely consider picking this up yourself. Here's a really lovely edge-to-edge color artwork of young Eren, and then the current adult Eren with that reminiscent of their childhood in the tree in the background. So my thoughts on this overall is it's still an awesome collector's edition. I just think that it could have used a little bit more. In fact, it doesn't even have a digital code to watch it online on Crunchyroll or Funimation like part 1 did. There's no interview specials in either the bonus features or even in the 24-page art book in the digipack, and it's also missing one of the art cards compared to the part 1 again, so it just feels like it's a little bit skimpy on this particular version. This show is coming to an end, so I can imagine only maybe 1 or 2 more limited edition sets, and there's still yet to be seen one of those collectible boxes like the previous versions for this final season, so we'll have to see. I hope they do include some kind of art book like they did for both season 2 and season 3. But I do plan to finish my collection here, so if you guys are interested in seeing those when they come out, definitely subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.